What do you do if you love shackets, but you're not fond of wool or plaid? You'll find out in today's video. Today is my stop with the StyleMaker Fabrics Fall Style Tour. It's that time of year where StyleMaker Fabrics releases and showcases their fall fabrics. I'm Sharon. Welcome to my channel, a channel where we talk about sewing. As you may imagine, I was pretty excited when I was asked to be part of the fall tour this year. There were so many fabrics to choose from, and it can get a little overwhelming, so I decided to narrow down on a couple of fall trends. I went with a monochromatic look, which is big in the runways this year, and a shacket, but not a big fan of wool. And how often have you seen me sew or wear plaids? And even though I do hail from Minnesota, I don't want to walk around looking like a lumberjack. So how did I successfully do the shacket look without doing wool, plaid, or look like a lumberjack? I'll show you. I narrowed my choice down to the StyleMaker Logan SHACKET. Loved it. It was very simple to sew, and I love how it turned out. And I chose this gorgeous natural colored, this is what I have left, natural colored linen rayon blend with indigo splatters. Isn't this fabulous? Inspiration for my shacket came last year. I believe it was out of a twill. It was a solid color, and on the back it said rock and roll. I just thought it was a very fun shacket, and that's what I was going to do with this. I was going to add embroidery to the back of it. However, this is so flowy and beautiful on its own. I did not want to distract by adding applique letters on the back. I don't know if the beauty of it shows up on film or not, but I wish you could feel it. It's a linen rayon blend, as I mentioned. It's very soft and drapey. Well, I live in Texas. It is hot here. It's 80 today. And while I'm tempted to still wear my summer clothes, I want to transition into fall. This is perfect. It's lightweight, but it still has that fall look because I went with the shacket. I did pre-wash it when I received it. I washed it on a delicate cycle, cold water, cold rinse, and then I dried it on very low heat till it was just a tiny little bit damp, and then I took it out and let it air dry. That's how I will take care of my shacket, and I do launder it, and so I wanted to pre-treat the fabric the same way ahead of time just to make sure it was going to be fine. Let's talk about this a little bit more. As you might notice on the inside, I finished seams with bias binding. Now, I didn't realize until I read Lori's blog that StyleMaker Fabrics offers pre-made bias binding. I didn't have to make my own. And how cute would this plaid one be, right? Oh, if I would have known that, I would have ordered that and finished it this way. This is a rayon fabric. This stripe is a rayon fabric that I had on hand. I just made a bunch of bias tape and finished the seam and then top stitched the seam. I did top stitch everything with the matching indigo thread. Did you know StyleMaker Fabric also provides matching thread? Love that service. So Michelle sent me natural color thread and blue thread that I could top stitch with and matching buttons. Perfect. Now the StyleMaker Shacket was fairly simple to sew, as I mentioned. Linen was one of the recommended fabrics, and because I used linen, I did use interfacing here, here, and here, and here, just to give it a little bit of shape. It would have been real floppy anyway. I love the floppiness of it. Is that a word? Floppiness? I'm sure that's a word. If it's not, we just made it a word. And look at pockets on the inside, pockets here. I won't ever use these. Probably could have left them off because with the business of the fabric, you can't see them. Plus, I did a really good job matching the pattern. I didn't stop just with the shacket. I also sewed a t-shirt and some denim trousers. I wanted to keep with the monochromatic look to sew up my favorite fitted t-shirt, the Cashmerette Concord Tee. Love that pattern. This is what I chose. It gives that really nice little monochromatic indigo color look, but it's got some detail to it. Even though this is more white than this natural color, it works so well, as you can see in the photos and the videos that I'm sharing. It's got great recovery to it. On this particular Concord tee, you can see I went with the elbow length sleeves this time. I cropped it a little bit more. I love the scoop neck, works well on me. Sizing, I sewed a size 10 into the shoulder and the neck and the front. I went with a GH cup size pattern. In the back, I sewed a size 12. You could do that. You could do 2 different sizes. You do what works for you. I actually learned about doing 1 size in the front and 1 size in the back from stand-up Retsina at a conference years and years and years ago. She did mention that your back can broaden a bit as you get older, and sometimes you want different size in the front and the back. That seems to work well for me on this particular pattern. Isn't this lovely? Goes so well with the shacket. And let me share with you what I did for the trousers. I didn't want to sew jeans. I have purchased jeans that fit me pretty well. I didn't need jeans, but I really like the look of a denim trouser. Denim is another big trend this fall. I mean, it's a trend I think every fall, but there's a lot of denim on the runway. I chose to sew the pants from Vogue 1831. Love the jacket on this, hate the pants. Don't sew these pants. There was just a lot of issues with the pattern. I wish I would have chosen to sew jeans because this fabric is amazing. It is fabulous. I'm not sure what the stretch content is. I can't remember. I'll put in the description below, but it's a lovely dark wash. It's not too heavy. This denim is so fabulous. And you know what? It would have been beautiful in a shacket. Now that I'm saying that, maybe I'll make myself a denim shacket. That would be really cute with contrast top stitching. And the word applique. Oh, I think that's my next one. I did pre-wash the fabric. I do that with everything. I did use a color catcher in there because sometimes the dye with the denim can bleed a little bit. I just love this fabric so much. And I was so disappointed that the pattern I chose was such a pain in the you know what. This fabric is lovely. I did choose to do a cotton fabric for the facing. Just because I didn't want the thickness on these trousers for the denim. Lovely, lovely, all monochromatic. Isn't that a great look? And that is my StyleMaker Fabrics Fall Style Tour outfit. Love it. I have already added a few other fall fabrics into my cart at StyleMaker Fabrics, and I will be sewing some more fall items, including a few more things that could be worn with this shacket. You'll see that in a future video. I will link to the StyleMaker Fabrics website where you can read all of the blog posts for everyone that is participating this year. And let me know, what is your favorite fall fabric? Did you see something on the website that you're gonna sew? Until I see you in the next video, have a blessed day and happy sewing. Okay, so I was a little bit excited. Little